Hey, I'm Peter Szabo, and in this impromptu live video, I just want to share my story of how I went from dead broke, barely speaking in English, to all these good things, owning an agency, traveling the world, and having a bunch of fun. So, when I was 11, my parents took all the money that they had and they invested it into an MLM company. In a couple months, we went broke. So broke that we owed tens of thousands to the banks. I couldn't afford a $50 pair of sneakers. We had to eat bread and butter, and on top of that, I didn't speak much of English, so it didn't help. And at that point, I was really frustrated with life. You know, I just didn't like how it was, and I think whatever level that you are at, if you drop below it, you start to feel uncomfortable. You know, you're just not used to that pain and those challenges. So, did you just start a live video? And at that point, I wanted to change, but I didn't know how. And on top of that, I didn't speak English, so it was, you know, kind of tough. But luckily, one day, I saw the movie The Secret, which completely opened my eyes. And, you know, back then I was 11, so it made me believe as a naive kid that you can be to have anything that you choose. And I'm so glad that I believed it, because that gave me the courage to go onto Google and type in how to make money online. You know, fast forward a couple of days and weeks, I started making 3-4 cents a day. It literally took me 3-4 months to make my first dollar. And at that time, I remember that my parents, friends, classmates, pretty much everyone was telling me that I'm working way too hard for the type of money they would not bend over to pick up from the streets, which kind of hurt my feelings. But even at, you know, that time, I realized this is not sustainable by any means, so I shifted. I tried different things. I started selling stuff on Fiverr for $5, like web design and whatnot, and I made $5, $10. You know, eventually started making $1 a day, $10 a day, $100 a day, but it wasn't working out. I was working way too hard. I was struggling. I didn't know the way out. You know, I had so many gurus and mentors pitching me their way of success, and I was like, all right, this information contradicts this information, so I was like stuck. I don't know what to do, and it just wasn't paying off. But one day, I found this guy, and actually two guys, and I ended up paying them $4,000 to mentor me. And at that time, it was all the money that I had. I think just maybe a couple months before that, I was like 13, 14. I ended up doing a product launch, and I ended up making like $12,000 to $14,000 in 7 days at, like, you know, that age. Of course, that wasn't profit, and pretty much my profit was like the $4,000, which I invested into two mentors. Now the great thing is that they completely ripped me off. They promised me things that, you know, a guaranteed ROI and whatnot, and it was so far from the truth. So I ended up going back to my room in my parents' house and just sitting down on the couch and crying. I was legit crying because I worked years for this type of money, and I lost it all. But somehow, some way, I managed to get a refund. Everything got kind of fixed, and I've done the craziest thing. Next, I hired a mentor for $10,000, and it was like, oh shit, this is go time. And with that knowledge and, you know, kind of motivation and all that good stuff they gave me, I started making $100 a day, you know, $1,000 a day, all the way up to $11,000 in a single day. Now, I don't make that much every single day, but that was the highest. And long story short, I invested into a lot of different mentors, a lot of different courses, videos. It was over multi-six figures, and, you know, now I'm so grateful. I'm really grateful, and I feel super blessed that I get to travel half of the year. You know, I'm in Dallas, I was just in LA. Before that, I was in New York, and I'm just so blessed to be here. I can pretty much live life on my own terms, and I'm just so grateful that I had the chance and the ability to make multi-millions in my national currency back home, multi-six figures in the US, and, you know, I'm very close to breaking the 6 figures a month mark. So super grateful for it, and I just wanted to say thanks to all my mentors and all the people that supported me, even though in the beginning, the very beginnings were the toughest, when literally teachers and friends and family and everybody was against it. They were like shaking their head like, what is this kid doing? You know, like, he's wasting his time, he's wasting all his energy on shit that's never gonna work, but I'm so glad that I persevered and, you know, got to this point where I've achieved a little bit of success. Now, with that being said, I've currently got two businesses. One of them is an agency, so we do Facebook marketing for small businesses. It could be, you know, somebody in real estate, it could be a chiropractor, you know, small businesses, and we essentially help them get better results with Facebook ads, and on top of that, we guarantee their ROI. And in the second business, because, well, let me put it this way, so we have tens of people reaching out every single day, and because we can only help select people, and we're pretty much capped, like we can only take on a handful of clients, I decided to create a course for people that want to learn how to do Facebook ads. And I also created another course for people that just want to learn how to make money, you know, just live life on their own feet by doing Facebook ads for other businesses. And my intention with this is, if you become good at Facebook ads, then I can refer you a bunch of business, because we got the lead flow, we just don't have the capacity to deliver. So those are the couple things that I'm working on right now, and I'm just gonna install Messenger bot into this video or whatever. And if you want to learn more about the agency, and if there's any way I can help you with Facebook ads, lead generation, sales generation, funnel optimization, those kind of good things, and guarantee your results, just type in agency below. Or if you want to learn more about how to do Facebook ads yourself, or you want to learn how to make, you know, how to have small businesses pay you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 a month for managing some simple Facebook ads, then just type in, I don't even know, just type in info or something. I'll figure it out. Just look in the text below. And that was it. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.